it is like pretty periodic that it will just like decide to not go live from. I think yes. Okay, it's working now. Let me just make this public. Um, it's got the right title. We just make sure to save all so it updates properly. Streaming software, gaming, game title. Just update that manually to Final Fantasy XIV. Okay, 2010. Wow. I mean, let's change that thumbnail to something else. Go with the Cosmic Exploration one, because that's kind of what we're doing today. Restrictions, public, done, save. Okay. Think that's everything for now, so let's switch over to some gameplay. Welcome everybody. This is a very chill Final Fantasy XIV stream. So my goal today is mostly, first I'm going to put some music on. Well actually first I have a couple of things I want to do before we actually get into some proper gameplay. I am in the Cosmic Exploration zone, so I want to put some music on for a start. Let's go with. But yeah, so our goal today is basically we are going. I don't need to do any of these. These are all. Oh, that one could work actually. It's over there. I'll leave it for the moment. So our goals today are several. First of which I'm going to try and grind out a couple of the cosmic tools. I'm probably going to start with the Armorer one, which I haven't started yet. The Armorer is my other specialist crafting job. It's the other one I have like a soul for. I'm just like, why is this? I just forgot that the souls had item levels in this game. Anyway, so basically my goal is to try and I'm going to start grinding out Armorer. I'm going to try and earn like more of these like cosmic like Fire exploration tokens. 100 of these you trade in for one of another token, and I need 8 of those higher tokens left to get the cool hoverboard mount, so I want to try and do that. I'm also going to probably be grinding out some Love and Chrome Ether Sand in preparation for 7.4, because that's going to be like the primary material that's used in essentially like every one of the new crafts. But my I just realized that the music was off. Here we go. It's better. But first, I actually found out that the website for FF14 has updated again. So I did actually want to look at that quickly. So let me just check that this is up. Yeah, okay. Let me go to... Can I just move this over here a bit so I'm actually looking the right way? Let's go to browsing. Okay, so I'm just gonna let's take some notes. So, I saw that the website has updated again, so I might do a little video on this after the stream is wrapped up, but I kind of wanted to go through it here and just kind of see what my general opinion's going to be. So, we've got some updates and challenges, items, and media will just be the screenshots. It's mostly challenges and items. So, it's probably updated with some of the stuff that is scheduled for the next update. So, let's see. I covered this already. This is the Arcadian Heavyweight. I covered Mistwake. I found out that this boss, this what seems to be the first or second boss in the upcoming dungeon, is Amdusius, which is boss/enemy from Final Fantasy IX. I didn't know this when I did that video, so I'm probably going to add that later. You fight this enemy twice, well, potentially only once in Final Fantasy IX. The only time you have to fight it is in Pandemonium towards the end of the game, during the You're Not Alone section. If you play Final Fantasy IX, if you know, you know. But the other place you can fight it, which is probably the one that's being referenced here, is as an optional, like, super boss earlier in the game, in the Treno weapon shop. And that's given the reminiscence of parts of this dungeon to Treno, like as we see here. That's probably where you're going to be fighting this, which is kind of cool. I love these little callbacks to earlier Final Fantasies. But yeah, so we got Hell on Rails, we've got Tsukiyomi's Pain. This is new. Frontline campaign Walker Chierta. I love Walker Zornmore in the background there. It just looks so epic. New rules and a new field of battle are headed to front lines. Frolic with snow spirits and emerge triumphant upon the frigid mountain peaks. Okay. So nothing about what the actual rules are. Although this is, so we've got, I'm guessing it's gonna be a kind of capture the flag thing. Oh yeah, this looks like a. Okay, so like I'm not familiar with a lot of PvP rules because I don't really play PvP games in general. But this looks like it's going to have like some kind of like capture mechanic where you have to get maybe all 3 or 2 out of 3 or something for your grand company, and then it captures the flag in the middle. So we'll kind of see how that's going to play out. Apparently the weather conditions... Oh! So they said that the weather conditions affect stuff, and I'm guessing this is part of it. So if it's snowy, you get these, like, snow sprite, like, snowmen creatures that, I don't know, maybe going to help you or hinder you? I'm kind of excited to jump in. I always like when we get a new Frontline map, because Frontline can be so stale otherwise. But yeah. Not much to say about that, because I don't know. New Phantom jobs. And Phantom weapons. So the new Phantom jobs, this is for Occult Crescent. Call upon the skills of Mystic Knight, Dancer, and Gladiator as you seek answers to enigmas in the Occult Crescent. So that's 3 new additional Phantom jobs that you can get in Occult Crescent. I've been really lax with my Occult Crescent updates, so I'll be perfectly honest, I have absolutely no idea how any of these are going to play, especially because I haven't played Final Fantasy V in a really long time, and these are all like based on Final Fantasy V jobs. I should ask my friend Rose. She's a big FF5 fan, so she'll probably understand that a bit better. Weapon enhancement quest, Phantom weapons. I love this. This dude just looks so, just what the hell. Just why? And then Geralt is here just, yeah, I got this. Join Geralt once again as he prepares to imbue your phantom weapons with ever more potent powers. With will renewed enthusiasm see him holding his hammer aloft or reaching for the bottle. Both. It's always both. So yeah, this will just be our next update for the phantom weapons. This should be the one where we finally get like a completely new form. So generally speaking, weapon enhancement quests, at least for the last few expansions, have followed a specific, like, structure/format, where we get... I'm trying to think. We get the first form with a glow in the second update, then a completely new form, often with or without a glow, but they're usually the same, released in the same step. So sometimes you get the non-glow version first, and then you upgrade it to the glow version. Sometimes you just get the glow version, and you can buy like a matte replica without the glow as a kind of bonus. So that's going to be this step. So I'm kind of excited to see what the next like full stage of the Phantom weapons like looks like, because ultimately, while these weapons will be best in slot for Dawn Trail until the end of the expansion, like ultimately, these are primarily glamour items, like in the long term. Like, they're going to be superseded like the moment that 8.0 comes out. So, like, just with your like standard endgame weapons, if even that. Usually, like, gear starts to get superseded around the midpoint of the expansion, if you go to max item level. It's usually the kind of X... I think the X3 dungeon, so like the 83, the 93, I guess the 103, is the point where item level equals the gear from the maximum gear from the previous expansion. And then the kind of the X5 dungeon, like the 85 to 95, is the point where like the item level is superior to like the previous max level of the previous expansion. So we'll see. But I am excited in terms of glam, like what are these going to look like? Will Gunbreaker's weapon look super cool? Will Ninja's look super cool? I really like the current weapons. So if I don't like the new look, I'll probably just use the previous one as the like glamour over the new one. Cosmic Tools, Oasis, and Tool Enhancement quests. With knowledge and resources gained from Fiena, which is where I am now in game. This is the Fiena background music you can hear. The Cosmic Exploration Initiative finds itself drawn to the ruined star of Oasis. Come aboard once more and undertake missions of the utmost gravity. So we've got our Loperate companion, who's... I think this is naming way, I kind of forget. But yeah. We've got... Oh. We've got our new, yeah, it's like the music has changed because we're in a critical mission. So this is Oasis. There's going to be some kind of archaeology element apparently here as we explore the ruins of the previous civilization that was on this planet that's been destroyed. This is going to be our first like previously inhabited planet that we visited in Cosmic Exploration. Because like the current one we're on, which is Fiena, like was just a planet. It has glass rain. It's probably analogous to something like Venus or Mercury in our own solar system. So that's going to be interesting. But yeah, I know from the live ladder digest that the item level for these tools is going to be 765, which is an increase of 15 item levels over the current max. Generally speaking, the Cosmic Tools have gone up 5 item levels per rank, so I'm thinking we might be getting 3 new ranks in like a kind of master or advanced level, because the current level is intermediate tools. So I'm guessing we'll be getting maybe advanced tools, and then the 4th stage will be like master tools or something. So we'll see. New items. Elegant Tombstone. Oh, so this is the new Tombstone gear. So Elegant Tombstones of Mnemonics. I want to have a look at this actually. Can we zoom in at all? Yeah, okay. So these are the new Tombstone weapons. So we've got... Oh wait, this is striking, because this is Samurai. Samurai, Dancer, Astrologians, this is Healer, Gunbreaker, no, Paladins, this is Tank. This is Viper, so this is Scouting, Casting, Maiming. So I'm not a huge fan of this gear, but it's fine. The weapons might be really cool, which I'm kind of excited for. Not really my current style, but these might be really good in like specific types of glam. I kind of like the Fending Coat. The good thing about this is literally everybody can wear these. So if there's a particular set now that you like I kind of really like the casting top, like the dual color with the red tie bit. I don't like these shorts though. These are not good. But I might try and get the casting top because that looks pretty good. And like some of these boots maybe. These are kind of cool. They're not my favorite. These are kind of reminiscent of some other weapons, but I'm enjoying them. I like the kind of loaded, like it looks like they're kind of running on like weird steampunk chemical stuff, which I'm really enjoying. I like the aesthetic here. I'm really curious what the gunblade is going to look like, because I might get it for a couple of glams. That's going to be really nice. Do we have... So, okay, back to the... Do we have any other new mounts? Oh, this is going to be from PvP. This is going... Because, like, we saw these in the new PvP map, and obviously, and then we got Warlord Zormor in the background there. I'm guessing these are going to be the equivalent of the, like, X number of victories in the new PvP map. Alternatively, these could be from the PvP Battle Pass. So we'll see. Although, no, we are due a mount, because the max reward in the PvP Battle Mount, like the level 25 reward, like, alternates from patch to patch. And it's usually alternates between Glamour and a mount. And the current one is Glamour. So having a mount is next. So this is either say like 100 victories in Warlord, or this is from the Battle Pass. Either way, this is a PvP mount. New minions. Oh, look at them. The back foot of this Alsatian is interestingly placed. I had to do a bit of a double take there, I have to admit. This is a wonderful German Shepherd. It looks like it's very small. This is either a very small German Shepherd or this is a very large cat. But we've got I used to know someone who had this cat, like this type of cat. They're so cute. I love them. They're just wonderful looking cats. I wonder what they call it in this actually, because I've never entirely been sure like what these cats are called. But yeah, these are lovely little minions. I wonder where we get them from. I wonder if they could be from Unreal, like from Faux Hollows. A lot of the cute animal minions are from Faux Hollows in this game, so we'll see. And then that seems to be it. So we've just got the general overview. Let's go to media quickly. Let's see if any new. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we've looked at all of these. These are the Warlord. Yeah, this is Warlord. This is the Phantom Jobs and Weapons. This is Oasis and Cosmic Exploration. This is the new Tombstone gear. Yeah, not my favorite gear, but definitely good. Like, definitely very cool, very, like, steampunky. New mount, new minions. I think that's... Oh yeah, and we're back to the story now. I covered that on the channel already, so we'll see. But yeah, so that's just a brief look at the website update, which I wanted to do because I was kind of really excited that I saw it had just updated and I hadn't had time to get through it yet. I literally saw that it had updated like as I was going live, so like from a Twitter comment, so I was just like, oh, I need to show that off. But in general, that seems pretty good. So let's get back to some gameplay now. Here we are, and I'm gonna get my controller back. I'm gonna move. I've got the window up here, so I'm just gonna bring this back over to my other monitor. There we go. Okay. So, as I mentioned, I have a few goals today. One of which is to try and get more of these. I'm not going to do any of the crafting ones because they kind of suck. Well, they're not going to suck, but I'm really bad at them, so I don't actually ever get the rewards. So I'm just going to kind of ignore that for now. There's no point doing these. Yeah, no, I'm good. Let's see. So, first let us switch to... First I'm gonna see, is there anything in... Okay. So I didn't actually get to do Sandoria yesterday, so I'm actually going to queue quickly for that and see if we can get a proc. I'm going to go on Ninja because I want more scouting gear from it. So I'm going to queue for this. More than 30 minutes apparently, but that's okay because I'm going to be doing this. Armorer. We got, yeah, Rakazna, Raising Hammer. Gonna eat some food. Is that good? That's keeping control. Cross. Yeah, let's eat the Ronex steak, which looks like a skewer when you actually eat it. Okay, so let's see. We've got. We've got this. Let's go. Drone lenses. Okay, let's try these. Yeah, mission commenced, whatever. Okay. So we want... Yeah, just as high as possible, really. There's definitely overkill at this level. Do. But yeah. I'll take that. Excellent. Thank you very much. Standard glass ingot. I get 150% boost from this now, so this should actually be a lot even faster than last time. Let's see if I can... Yeah, not quite. Okay. I was like, how close can I get Bogot's Blessing before I have to use it? Okay, so just to check. Yeah, so that was the first mission I did on Armorer, and I got gold and I got 73 from a base of 5. So that's like, yeah, this should not take very long. I kind of want to just do all of these because... Oh. I'm always trying to do as many missions as possible on these jobs because... Yeah, just for completionism's sake. This is why I'm not using macros, because I get lag. Yeah, if you use macros, when you get lag, it can really mess up, like, your rotations on crafting jobs. There we go. I'll take that. There we go. Let's see. Up there. Can't button crafting thing. You're all good. But yeah. But yeah, I was excited to see that the website updated. Like, that's just kind of really nice, because like, the Tombstone gear isn't my favorite. I'm really curious what the raid gear looks like, and I'm guessing we're gonna get to see that on Friday during the live letter. So I'm kind of really excited to see that. Because, like, one of the things about this game is... Wait, that was the wrong thing. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Doesn't really matter at this level. Like, I'm gonna have enough, crafting points anyway. But, like... One of the things with this game is because of the way that the item level and the gear sync, like, works, it gets to a point where, like, ultimately, like, getting gear is about long-term glam, especially now with the changing of the, what's it called? The changing of the glamour system, so you can glam, like, any job's gear on any other job. It's one of the reasons I'm, like, now slightly sad I didn't prog Cruiserweight, because I'm like, oh, I could have really done with that casting coat, because I really love the casting coat. I'll just try and get it, like, maybe I'll try and get it after the update, once the gear level syncs up. Howdy! Welcome! I just finished going through the website for 7.4 because they just updated it today. So they have the new Tombstone gear and like things like that on there. So I recommend either rewinding the VOD or like checking that out if you're interested. But yeah, like, I'm really excited to see what the new raid gear is going to be, just for kind of glam purposes, essentially. Because it's always interesting, especially at the end of an expansion. Because this is like, I mean, yeah, we'll get like some Alliance raid gear in like in what's it called, in like 0.5. And we'll get, like, we'll get some Occult Crescent gear in 0.5 as well. We'll probably get a lot of stuff in 0.5, actually, thinking about it. There's a lot of gear coming in 0.5. We've got our Blue Mage update, we've got our Beastmaster update, we've got an Occult Crescent update, we've got another, we got the final, what's it called? Final update for this, Cosmic Exploration. That's fair. I really enjoy like just farming for glam in this game. It's not my like go-to, like it's not the only thing I'll do, but I do really enjoy it. Especially, like, long-term, because ultimately, like, everything ultimately turns into glass in this game. So, like, there's an element where it's just kind of like, okay, what gear is worth grinding out or, like, trying to get on content versus later? Like, I think there's going to be a new ultimate dropping in, like, 0.5, at least that seems to be the plan, so I'm definitely... And it should be the one based on, like, the Shadowbringers main story, so I might try and prog that, which means I probably want to get Biss from this Savage Raid tier for posterity. But we'll see. I said that about, like, Futures Rewritten, and I never actually progged that either, so... I have to be in the right mood to try and jump into an ultimate, and I really wasn't in the right mood at that point in the game. Do 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 do. We're gonna get back to the normal theme in a minute. The Carrots of Happiness is a great theme, but I do actually kind of prefer the normal Fianna theme in the background. Diddle-ding-ding. I think this should be it. Yeah. Okay. Let's upgrade the hammer the first time. Report research data, armorer. Like, there's no value in really equipping it until it's got to, like, level 100 at least, so... Let's do a Cosmic Fortune. Oh, because I can play one Cosmic Fortune. What have we got? Let's find out. Nothing great. I'm like... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try my luck at this one. I don't need anything from these, so... I'm gonna see if I can get a stellar opportunity. I got model suit. I think I already have the model suit. Yeah, I do. I'll put it on the market board, or I'll just put it in the Grand Company chest for someone. Right. Back to... Let's see. Do I still not have... Oh no, it's still just level 1. Like, there's no level... I haven't unlocked, like, Cosmic Armorer 2 yet. And it must be at level 3. But yeah, live letter on Friday though, I'm really excited for that, because I really want to see... I just want to see, like, some up-close stuff. I want to see who the first the first raid boss is. I want to see more gear. I want to see Yoshi P hold up the gear as he does, like on the silly pieces of paper. That's always really funny to see. I'm curious what we'll actually get closer looks at. So generally speaking, in a Part 2 live edit, we'll get actual gameplay footage of things. So that could involve a whole lot of things, to be honest. But one of the things... So we'll probably get a look at the trial, like the first part of the trial, which means we'll get to find out what tune they've used, which I'm really curious about. Because it's an FF8 boss. And I'm like, are they going to use like an FF8 theme? Because we have a lot of the themes already in the game in the Eden raid. So I'm really curious what. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Okay. Yeah, I'm really curious what theme they're gonna use. I know some people are hoping they'll go with Man with the Machine Gun, which I mean. It would be a shame to not have it in the game, but also I'm kind of like, why would you use that track for Doom Train? As you can maybe see, I'm like, as you probably can't see because I'm in the way. I have queued for the Alliance, the Thandoria Alliance raid. It's just like a 30-minute queue, so I'm just like, I'm gonna have fun with this in the meantime. I didn't actually mean to do that. It should be fine, actually. Go. Let's try one of those and one of those. Okay. There we go. I like getting goods on this. I'm like, wow, this is really slow, and then I'm like, wow, it's an 11,000 like long bar. Of course, it's slow. Okay, I think we got this. I received a silver star rating. Dang it. I guess I'll just make a high quality one of these to tip the score over. But yeah. Are you looking forward to anything specific for, like, 7.4? Like, I'm curious what your your like own preferences for like gameplay updates are. Just check something. Oh, that's fair. How is Arc Raiders actually? I've heard generally good things about it, like in terms of gameplay. Ah, that's why I couldn't see that. Okay. But yeah, I took a long hiatus from 14, like, during the middle of this year, so I kind of get it. I basically stopped playing in, like, January and didn't pick it up again until, like, September or something. So, just because I got a bit burnt out on... Honestly, like, only really having hard content to do. Oh, that's good. See, that's really cool. I do like, that's one of the things I really like about 14, is that while it is like an MMO, there's a lot of stuff I can do solo when I just don't feel like hanging out with people and like doing group content. I can just go, you know what, I'm just gonna do something chill. So that's really good to know. Oh! I'm sorry, mission, you're being, quitted. Sandoria, here we come. It's gonna get cancelled now, isn't it? There probably was actually an almost 30-minute queue, to be honest. It was like 25 minutes or something. Ding, ding, ding. I do love the Run Far theme. I never played FF11, but this is really nice music. FF11, I mean, FF11 was an MMO in a time when I just didn't really play MMOs, and that's kind of why I skipped on that, and then I ended up skipping on 12 just because I kind of wasn't playing video games a lot, like when 12 dropped. It was during a kind of game hiatus period in my life, so I just never got around to it. I think I mentioned the other day, actually, but yeah, I think I might pick up Zodiac Age like whenever it's on sale next, and like actually go through it. Oh, someone's got the Gunbreaker's got the DS, the Dragon Songs Reprise like adventure play. I actually really want that adventure play. It's like it's one of my big wants in this game. Like, there's like a few specific ultimate things that I want in this game, which I will eventually get. Like, I got the, I did the Ultimate Weapon one, and I did about half of the Alexander one, but I need to go back to it. But yeah, I really want, like, some of the Adventurer Plate stuff, specifically from, T and DSR. And I also want the weapon from T. Like, T is the only one I actually really want the weapon from. Because, basically I don't like a lot of ultimate weapons in this game. I think they're kind of, not lame, but, like, they're a bit too gaudy for me. But I like a lot of the adventurer play, like, aspects you get from them. And I really enjoy... I just enjoy progging hard fights in this game. Not all the time, but when I'm in the mood for it, it is, like, genuinely really enjoyable for me. So I will eventually get around to trying to do DSR. I don't know if I'll ever do the Omega Protocol though. If it ever gets to a point where I've like done all of the other ultimates and I just haven't done the Omega Protocol, I might actually like do it, but it's generally speaking not. Like, I don't really like a lot of the rewards, and the fight looks kinda hell. Even if the final phase has one of the coolest final phases in Ultimates, to be honest.
We must be ready for anything.
You, who have risen above your mortal
status, I am Kirin.
This surging power I bring to
bear.
This is no power I've seen before, but I won't be daunted.
I kind of love the way that Al-Shal is like, this is a power I haven't seen before, and it's like, yeah, it's because this isn't a move he has in FF11, which is like, obviously where Al-Shal is from. I feel like Al-Shal is like, he's supposed to be a representation of like the player character from FF11. I didn't know if that's the case, but that's kind of my assumption. Because his name just means like adventurer, basically.
Comrade is in trouble. Someone heal them.
I really like him though. He's just like a fun dude.
Oh, Guardians divine, lend me now your might. Oh, sail you, scatter blood upon the wind.
The divine beasts. Have care. A comrade is down. Someone revive them.
Let's do some ninja prep.
Will you overcome my trial?
Dang, I messed up my rotation that time. I was too slow on some things. This dude feels like he's dying like really quickly. Like, he hasn't even gone through his, like, full... He hasn't even done his full, like, introduction of, like, a bunch of moves.
You shall reap the rewards for daring to contend
with the gods. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna get to a point, like, I wouldn't be shocked if by the end of this expansion, like by the time the next Alliance raid comes out, Like, we'll probably be killing this dude, like, before... Actually, maybe even in the next update, we'll probably be killing this dude before this movie even goes out. One of those weird things with Alliance raids, actually, over time, is you just, like... You just stop seeing, like, significant portions of the fights. Like, I remember I watched a min item level run of, one of the Evilise raids at one point. I think it was the first one. And I was, like, shocked, at some of the... Because some of the moves were just, like... Some of the moves were just things that I'd never seen before.
Know your place.
From, like, Mateus and, like, Hashmal and things.
I must thank you, mortals.
Aiming. Yeah, I don't want either of those. Keep up the good work. I'm looking for scouting for either... I'm looking for scouting for the chest piece and the gloves, basically. I think that's my goal at the moment. But also I'm just doing this for the coin. Because even though I'm not really using the coins now, because it's so close to the next match, I will need them for the final raid tier, so...
It's Ultima and Omega, and they're attacking those airships.
Also, they're just always useful if you want to, like, upgrade a tombstone piece to augmented for, like, glam purposes. It's just very handy to have a surplus of coins hanging around. I don't really like the Historia gear, so I won't be probably using it too much on that. But I might be using it on the next set of tombstone gear, like if there's like pieces that I like. I mean, I've kind of seen the look of them, and some of them are quite nice, especially the weapons. I love that you can like throw out a huge frog as ninja. It's just really fun.
I'm glad you're safe. Come, let's keep moving.
I'm really curious what the job reworks for 8.0 are going to be again. Like, I know I bring this up quite a bit, but it's like... I'm wondering if we'll get any news at, like, the actual FanFests, or if they're going to be saving a lot of it for the, like, closer to launch.
I'm sure you can handle things without me.
Because it's going to... Like, actually, I'm like, curious what job adjustments we're going to get in 7.4, because like major patches tend to be when we get job adjustments. So I'm really curious what we might be getting in that context. I did a short on certain range moves that I really enjoy in this the other day, and it did pretty well, so I'm actually quite surprised. I did a funny one the other day that was just like, yesterday, that was just like, about like a gold saucer trick, like to get good scores from the mini cact part. Which I figured was a thing that a lot of people know, but then sometimes I get surprised And I'm like, oh, people actually, like, don't know this, so I figured I'd just do a short on it, just, it's like the Y trick on, Mini Cacbot, where you go, you just draw a little Y shape with your, stamps, and it tells you which... It tells you which, like, whether you have the potential for a, like a 1, 2, 3 or a 7, 8, 9. That poor healer. Damn it. I suddenly realized they, like, ran off before the... They ran into the AoEs, like, before they disappeared. The power of, me getting confused about snapshotting. Really? Why am I so damaged? Oh, it's because of, No! Dang it, I didn't move fast enough. Oh, I get to sit out the rest of this and just, like, look at chat. One day I'll be resurrected. That, like, that top healer is grayed out. I'm like, but is alive. Did they, like, revive to the start of the, of the raid? I think they must have done. Yeah, because they're jogging, which means they did. Oh well. I've done that before, so I can't blame them for it. It does mean that the poor Astrologian is going to have to work, like, really overtime, though. The bosses are mostly dead anyway, it'll be fine. That poor Viper over there just got tank busted. Okay. Okay. I will not be killed this time. Oh. Didn't get killed anyway. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Fantastic. Okay. Fending, casting. I don't want either of those.
Hurry now. Do not keep me waiting.
I got a 99! That means I might actually get an Orchestrion roll for once. I, like, never win Orchestrion rolls in this dungeon. So, a 99 means I should probably get it. For once. If we messed up that much on, like, Ultima and Omega, I'm, like, really curious what, Camelot's gonna be like, because Camelot is usually, like, the point where, like, the raid goes south in Sandoria, which is always kind of funny to see. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think my most embarrassing, like, accidentally warp to the start was I was doing, what's it called again? Like, Castrum Lacus Litore in Bosnia, and I was doing that, and we were on the final boss, like, fighting, like, Dewan, and, like, I died, and then I just accidentally, like, warped back to the start of the raid and just sat the entire fight out, and I was just, like, feeling so embarrassed, because it was like, oh no. I think like my brain glitched and I thought I was like accepting a res and then I wasn't. But yeah. It's really weird that it's so easy to do. Because you have to literally like hold the button down like for a length of time to res. And yet like it does catch me out like periodically and I'm just like, why do they do that? What?
Come then, show me what your kind can do.
Nobody waiting for this dude. Get out from... Like, one of the issues I have with Camelot is I always forget that when he has Proving Ground up, he does, like, bleed effects if you go, like, through his hitbox. And I always forget that and end up with a really nasty bleed effect. That was Earth and Wind, I think. So, down here should be safe. Elemental Blade, we've got Lightning, and Wind. Okay. It's really easy to just lose track of what he's doing in this fight. Like, I just look away because I like look at my hotbar or something, or I look at another part of the arena, and then it's just like, oh yeah, I completely missed like what elements he pulled up.
Behold the glory of the Zalat.
I'd rather not, mate.
You are naught but insects to be
Crushed. I love his voice though. It's so good. It took me far too long to realize that hit is just like the front of his hitbox. I'm just like, I kept like trying to look at his body posture to figure out like which direction he was going to be slicing.
This is the power
The crystals, transcendent, sublime. I love how your 2-minute cooldowns will come off like just as he's doing this move, and it just baits you into like throwing it at him.
By their might, I pave the path
To paradise.
I am the will of the crystal.
Crystals.
That you should still stand.
Very well,
Very
then.
well then.
I love how he moved just as I was trying to do my, like, blank attack on him.
Careful now. The face of war is
It's ever changing. Water, so over here. Earth, so here. Set up Kuno's Bane. Ice.
Tremble!
Oh. No!
Disappear.
I messed it up! That was so sad. Ah, perfectly timed. Do I want to be in? I know, there seems to be enough people alive that it's probably fine.
Kneel.
There is that, like, weird experience with, tank busters. Why not tank busters? I didn't realize I was in that. That was really embarrassing. But there is that weird bit with like, stack markers where, like, if enough of the Alliance raid is dead, you're like, do I actually go into that, or do I just let them sacrifice themselves? Do, 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 do. Yeah, get behind him, everyone. That's the other thing that happens, is like people people don't realize where it's gonna hit. I mean, I've made that mistake. And then they put they move the stack marker into where his, attack's going to go, and it doesn't go well for anybody.
I thank you for
This amusement. Shit. No! Lightning in the wind. That was my fault. I, like, wasn't paying attention to what he was doing. Fire and lightning over here.
insolent fool.
Light blade. Yeah, let me not be in that. Okay, I need to start healing. Lightning and ice. Oh.
Begone. Why? I am the will of the crystal. How could I be defeated by
I am mere mortals. Let's cast it. What's the robe actually look like? That's a really nice robe, actually.
From which you were born. As for the rest of you, I invite you to the gate of the gods.
Let's go. I don't. I'm actually just gonna leave that up. Maybe I'll try and roll for it. Because it is like a nice glam.
You have the privilege of walking
In the
within
heart of Tulia. Actually, no, it's
Do
not.
not disappoint
It
me.
will come up again. Especially in the next patch, once the weekly lock on these, like, goes away. We don't have any casters on our team. Do 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 do. I really like this tune, like Aldnarg. I don't actually like the second half theme, like Belief, but I really do like the Aldnarg theme. There's like a certain ominousness to it that I really enjoy.
This world shall belong to the Zealot. Can you escape this, I wonder? Be gone! Round and round.
Yes, this should be the donut one. he kind of alternates between, he either starts with the point blank and then does the donut, or he starts with the donut and does the point blank. So...
Let's try this.
I almost stood in the attack there. Which would have been very embarrassing.
My javelin pierces all.
Okay, let's make sure I'm not in those.
Allow me to show you a trick I've learned.
I'd rather not. Duplicate. There we go. Go back here.
Have you the strength to find the answers you seek?
Probably not. He's gonna start doing his phase shift in a minute, I think.
This is not a deal.
Let's see if I
I'm
can
aware of that.
get most of my... I got most of my burst out. I do really like this transition, though. I like that he knows that he's, like, not actually real.
Of my existence.
I'm wondering where this... this actually makes me really curious, like, where this raid is going at the end, like, in terms of, like, Electro-created, like, entities like the Echoes. And, like, what that actually means.
The time for games is over. Behold my true power! I shall forge a more fitting stage for our battle.
That's going over there. Yeah, it's probably over here.
All pales before our brilliance.
There we go. What actually is that buff that he has?
Perhaps some magic in the mix.
Yeah, I'm just run over here. This phase is like so
You
chaotic.
fought well, but it's time to say goodbye.
I think the healer just got tank busted. So that's going there. Yeah, so I think here should be saved.
My javelin pierces all.
Yeah, okay. There we go. Back this way. That's proc sweet on. That's the point. I was like, that's the point blank. I got thrown off for a second. I got 2 orchestrion rolls like this, this raid so far. This is probably the luckiest I've ever got. I've been like slowly like amassing a lot of the orchestrion roles in this because I just like haven't got lucky. Yeah, it's over here.
Let's try this.
I'm like, what was I even hit by there? Yay! Okay, let's see. Striking, casting, striking, aiming, scouting! Yay! Although there is a Viper on the team, so I might actually not get that, now that I see it. Oh, there's a 90 there, I could get that. Let's go. I'm gonna give, oh no, the Scholar left. I was gonna give the Scholar, because the Scholar was the one that, like, the Scholar was the one that accidentally went back to the start, so I kind of wanted to give them a... I kind of wanted to give them a commendation to tell them they did good. But then they ran off. Got the... meld. Let's just put a couple of prep pieces on this. Actually, no, I haven't even bothered. There's no point in melding, actually. Like, this is gonna get superseded in like 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, and I'm not planning on progging any high-end content on Ninja, like, in that time. I have started jumping back into T, like, off-stream. But that's mostly on Gunbreaker, and that's also synced down to level 80 anyway, so... No, I didn't get a... Oh well, I did get 2. I guess asking for 3 was probably a bit too much. But yeah, so I might make some videos about trying to reprog T. Or indeed try and do some of it on stream, but it's mostly like a time of day thing with that. I'm gonna quickly warp to Yaktel, because I want to get... But yeah, I'm like, I kinda wanted to start reproing it at least off stream, because to be honest, like, I did play up to the end of Phase 2 on the Epic of Alexander, but like... That's fair. Like, I don't think anyone has to. Like, I actually started progging Savages because I got bored. Like, just like, I ran out of normal content to do, and I was just like, I might as well stop progging Savage then, I guess. The thing is, like, you always do at the start. Like, the first EX I ever did was, the Endsinger one in Endwalker, like, in 6.1. And even then I did it, like, really late. I think I did it, like, right near the end of 6.1. But, like, yeah, like, it's that thing where, like, you just kind of get better as you practice more, but you kind of also have to, like, find that satisfying to do, and if you don't, then there's kind of not much point. Like, it's ultimately this is a game, and, like, you play it for, like, personal enjoyment. I guess let's get Belief, one of my least liked themes. I'm just basically working my way down the list. Like, I enjoy the experience of progging high-end content, specifically. I don't like re-clearing it. Like, there can be some satisfaction in re-clearing it, in the sense that, like, there is a satisfaction in, like, mastering a thing that you distinctly remember being exceptionally bad at, like, the first time you did it. But, like, ultimately, what was I gonna say? I'm gonna walk back to Faya now. But, like, people get really into, like, oh, we need to re-clear it this week to get our loot, and I'm just like, I don't really care. But sure. Like, cause I don't find the re-clear experience as satisfying. I like the experience of learning and then that first, like, clear experience. But that's kind of, like, my main goal. Like, re-clears are only valuable to me primarily, like, either if I need the item level for something, or if there's, like, a piece of glamour I, like, really want from the duty. Like, I progged, like, the first Savage tier of this expansion, like, Light Heavyweight, specifically because I really wanted the Gunblade from it. Like, that was, like, my main motivation. Was, like, I really liked the really chunky Dark Horse Champion's Gunblade. And so I was like, I will prog this, I will re-clear this until I get my Gunblade. And then I just carried on a bit because I wanted best in slot because I was thinking of doing Fru at that point, but then I didn't actually do Fru in the end. But yeah, the first Savage tier I ever did was Abyssos in Endwalker. And like, let me just, like, I guess I'll put it this way. Like, so I cleared the first fight in, like, what's it called? Like, Protocarbuncle. That took me 2 weeks to clear. I then did Hegemony in 1 week, which I was kind of, like, really proud of. And then I did, Agdistis also took me 2 weeks, but the first week was a bit lax, so we'll go with a week and a half. And then I got to Hephaestus. Hephaestus took me 6 months to clear. And in the first 3 fights in, like, a month. And then it took me, like, 6 months to do Hephaestus. Because, like, yeah, that fight was just really hard. And, like, doing it in Party Finder is such a roulette of both your own, like, state of mind, but also just, like, everybody else's. But yeah, I did take a break for about a month or something. Like, I finally got through Phase 1, after, like, about 2 months, I think. And then I just couldn't get back into Phase 2. Like every party I joined, we just couldn't clear Phase 1. So I just got so bored, so annoyed. I took a month, like I think like a month and a half off, like trying to clear the fight. And then I eventually came back and like actually managed to prog through Phase 2. But it still took another like 2-3 months to finally get through. By contrast, Light Heavyweight took me, like, a month or something to do the whole thing. I basically did a fight a week, which was kind of my goal. Yeah, it did take me about a month. The big issue was that Honeybee Lovely took me 2 weeks. Like, the other fights all took me 1 week each. Of, like, pretty hardcore Party Finder prog. Like, I wasn't working much at the time, so I was able to kind of do that. But, like, Honeybee Lovely, like, I hear that song in my nightmares. Like, I know some people will love, is it Be My Honey, I think, is the song? And, like, it's a fun song, but I hear it in my nightmares. I heard that song so much for it took me like 2 weeks to clear that fight, and 2 weeks of like pretty hardcore progging. Like, I was just constantly in groups and we couldn't quite make it. We'd like die in rage, or we like would fall slightly short, and then we'd not be able to get back there because everyone was so demoralized, and then we disband. But yeah, like, I haven't really done any high-end content since I, like, other than jumping back into T, just to try and get the weapon and the adventurer plate effects, and just also for the experience of fighting a giant transforming Power Rangers robot. I haven't really progged any content since, like, honestly, since Light Heavyweight. Like, I did jump into right at the start of Through when it dropped, but I wasn't a huge fan, and I wasn't, like, super invested in clearing it. I think I got to, like, Phase 2, I got to, like, Shiva, and that was kind of it. But, like, I didn't even... Actually, no, that's not quite true, because I did... Like, in terms of just general high-end content, I did, like, Sphene Extreme. I did, like, Sphene's Burden when that dropped in 7.1. But that was the last, like, piece of high-end content I actually cleared. Hello, Greta! Welcome from the YouTube side! But yeah, as I was just... So basically, I cleared, like, Sphene's Burden, and then I haven't really done any high-end content since, like, consistently. I, like, yeah, guys, I skipped Zilenia Extreme, I skipped Necron Extreme, I skipped, like, Cruiserweight. I slightly regret skipping Cruiserweight, because the fights did look really fun, but I was just so burnt out for the game, on the game at the time, that I was just like, I just can't be bothered. Basically, the only thing I did for about 6 months is I did clear, like, normal Cruiserweight, and that was, like, it. And then I came back in September and started doing, like, more and more stuff, but I still couldn't be really bothered to do any high-end content, because it was just too much stress. And, like, I feel, like, much better for it now, which is why I'm really excited to try and prog Heavyweight Savage in January, when it drops on, like, January 6th. So I'm, like, really excited for that. And then I might go back and try and do Cruiserweight for, like, the glam. But we'll see. I mean, it's usually way harder to get parties for those, like, older pieces of content once they've been superseded. But, you know, I can probably find, like, a few friends or something to try and do it with. Thank you, Greta. Yeah, I just like yapping about the game. This is just a game I really love. And it's a game I've played for a long time, so I just know a lot about it. I'd say I played it for a long time. I mean, I guess I have. I started... Where did I start? I started around the time that 5.45 dropped. Which would have been, like, early 2021, I think. I do remember my first ever live ladder that I watched was the part 2 live ladder for 5.5, like Death Unto Dawn. So I've been playing this game for a good, like, 5 years-ish. Yeah, I think that's totally fair, Imperial. Yeah, that's like starting the game for me. So I was playing, like, through the story. I remember, like, I kind of marathoned the story in this game, though. I did ARR and, like, I was still, like, I was basically, like, this was, like, still, it was technically not pandemic time, like the pandemic was, but it was still, there was a lot of lockdown still, and I was, like, working from home a lot, but, like, was kind of unable to focus on a lot of things, so I ended up marathoning ARR in, like, a week or something, or, like, a week and a half. Like, it was, like, really fast. Yeah, unfortunately, I need to see if I can, Greta, I want to see if I can upload my emotes to YouTube. My YouTube channel's, like, a lot less, like, progressed than my, like, Twitch one, so I don't know if I can actually have, like, custom emotes on it at all. Like, I might need to get to, like, 500 subscribers or something, in order to unlock something like that, but we'll see. I only have like 16 subscribers or something on YouTube at the moment. Although that's up by 2. It was like 14 at the start of the week, so yeah, YouTube like yeah, YouTube is like 500 subscribers, like a lot more watch hours. Like Twitch, it's like time streamed an average view count of like 3 or more, I think, for a certain number of streams, and then you need like, it used to be 50 50 followers, but I think they lowered it to 25. But yeah, you can just get all your friends to come and give me subs on YouTube. Thank you. But yeah. Yeah, I think I think that checks out, because that's kind of what I managed to put together. Like, I basically got a bunch of friends to watch my streams for like a month. But yeah, I do remember that it used to be like 50 subscribers, and they actually lowered it, not subscribers, like followers, and then they lowered it to 25. Because I remember looking at it when I started, and I was like, huh, that's going to take me a while, and then they lowered it, and I was like, oh, okay, I think I can manage that. So they did lower the requirements slightly, but like both affiliate and partner, actually. But then they also did a bunch of back-end things, like they changed it so like a lot of lurkers like just don't count in your view statistics anymore. So like, it's like both easier and harder to like hit a lot of the milestones. The requirements are lower, but what counts for the requirements is higher, I guess is how I'd put it. Oh my god, look at this ray. It's so cute. Look at it. Hello. Hello, little floating ray. I am hydrating, Greta. I see you're back over on the Twitch side. But yeah, we've got what's it gonna say? Is there anything? No, I don't wanna do either of those. I completed C-Class missions 4, so I should just do one more of these. Get that out of the way. There we go. Oh. I need 2, okay. I need to make 1. One of the things that is interesting about like a lot of the cosmic exploration missions is as you go up, they don't just get harder, you get like less chances. Like for example, I need to craft 1 final thing and I have 5, you need 2 of the pre-crafts to make it. And, like, you need 2 of the pre-crafts to make it, and you get 5 chances to make the pre-crafts, basically. But, like, later ones, you just get, like, 1 chance. You don't get any chances to redo. Although that said, like, what was I gonna say? Yeah, that said, like, you don't lose any, like, permanent... Oh, nice! Like, today. Sweet. That's nice. I should. That means I'm probably because I keep putting out shorts, and I started getting more subscribers this week, like from like my short stuff. So that's going to be kind of exciting. This will be my 3rd week of like putting out daily shorts, like on the weekdays, and like it's started to, I guess, pay dividends. Because I didn't really get any subscribers in my first couple of weeks, but it seems like I'm getting kind of more, like, as of this week, so that's kind of nice. Oh, I can do B rank ones now. Although I think I'm just gonna do lower. I'm gonna do this one. I need one of those, okay. Oh, I need to make 2 of them. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that I'm just like, with YouTube, when I started, like, I didn't know any video editing skills at all. Like, I'd, like, literally never done any video editing in my life. And it was just a skill that I wanted to pick up, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get some free video editing programs, and I'm gonna learn how to do some stuff. So I got things like CapCut and like the free version of CapCut, and I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna have fun putting some shorts together, because like I'd like to do long form videos, but it's not that I procrastinate a lot, but I do have issues, like, executing on long-term projects due to things like ADHD. So doing some shorts was just really useful for, like, learning skills, but also hitting a bunch of like, production values. Yeah, my, like, shorts on YouTube, like, get, like, over 1,000 views, which is nice. Like... Which is, you know, especially for, like, being, like, a completely new channel with, like, basically no editing skills. That's it. It's my Final Fantasy shorts that get, like, somewhere between 1,000 and 1,400 views. If I do any shorts that are, like, not Final Fantasy related, they get, like, 10 views. It's really funny. Like, I did like a woo one, and it got, like, 14 views. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Damn it. KK. I should have checked the, amount of the progress bar on that. It was one of those ones that's like really low, and so you just do like a really basic craft and it just maxes it. I'm just like, yeah, I should have paid attention to that. Okay, let's do a better job this time. But first I'm going to do observe. There we go. Fantastic. Should be good. Okay, that's one. And let's get the second one down. That's... yeah. Here we go. Report. Whee! Okay, now I can get the level 3 tool, I think? It's like, well, level, yeah, I think it's phase 3. It's the, like, phase 3 prototype tool. Let's see, we've got... Yeah, there it is. Cosmic Raising Hammer Prototype version 0.3. Level phase 3 Cosmic Tool. The max Cosmic Tool is like phase 14 currently. I'm guessing I'm gonna go up to phase 17 when Oasis drops. Like, just because we know it's 3 item levels and it's 15 item levels that the tool's gonna go up. And generally they do 5 item levels per rank here. So my guess is that there's going to be three more levels of like Cosmic Tool quests on Oasis, which makes me wonder if they're going to be like grindier or longer, or not. Sometimes they front load a lot of these things. They might be harder, like to execute, which might be the main thing. Yeah, I can do level 2s now, which is good. Let's try this one. This one looks like it's going to be fairly good. 4 points. Okay. This is like the point where it might actually start getting harder to execute. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's try this. Okay, this should be okay. This level looks like it's mostly gonna be fine. It is funny when you're just using pliers, like, as an armorer. The extending power of, like, pliers. Put that in. Got that. Got this. There we go. So you need one more. One thing that does bother me about crafters is, so whether you use your primary or secondary tool as like a crafting thing is determined by like the object that you're crafting, but like only the primary tools get like shiny relic versions in each expansion, and I really think the secondary tools like need some kind of like special bonus form or like enhancements, because otherwise they look kind of lame. To be blunt. Let's see, what is it gonna be? Here. There we go. Yay! That one was good. Probably the best one to do, actually, when it currently comes up. You still get the 150% bonus on this now. Thank you very much for proccing good exactly at the point that I needed it. Already groundwork would have been more efficient there. Let's see. Fantastic. Thank you very much. I'll take that. Got. Yeah, this seems to work, so... Oh. Yeah, I'll take that. That's fine with me. Hooray! And I can do it again. Nice. I should probably cue something in the background, to be honest. Whee! There we go. Come on. Fantastic. Test material lens. I was going to make a joke about how this is riveting, and then I realized that would be a really bad joke because I am literally riveting in the game right now. There we go. Hooray! Oh, we've got... Okay. I'm gonna go and do some gathering now, because I want to get... I want to get more of those certificates. So I'm just gonna go and do that quickly. I think it's over here. Yeah, I hate it when it disappears, because you don't want to... One of the annoying things about the gathering ones is they often have really short timers, so you don't want to activate them, so you just have to kind of remember where they are, or just keep bringing them up. Here we are. Right, and I'm gonna eat some gathering food quickly first. Probably this one. Okay. So, the goal of this is to gather as much of a specific resource as possible in as limited a time. And there is a bit of there's quite a lot of luck involved. Although having higher stats, like, really helps. Yeah, so I'm getting pretty lucky in this one. Directive, mine Phainite. So I'm getting quite lucky on my gathering, but whether I might not get so lucky on my reductions. So basically you have to mine these, and then you have to use a move called Ethereal Reduction on them to try and get, like, a certain number of... I need 45 pinches of gold Vitrasand, apparently. But the key thing is, you don't know how many you're going to get with each one. Even if you get to 100 collectability, which is, like, max, you can get anywhere from 2 to 8. Which obviously is, like, quite a lot. Also, you need to do that in before the timer hits 2 minutes 10 in order to get, like, the maximum number. So I got 2 there, so now I can just do automatic on this and see them roll it. So I got 4, got 3, got 4. 2, 4, 8. See, that's what you want. You want as many 8s as possible. So now it looks like I'm probably going to hit the 45 before the timer drops. Yeah! And so I'm doing this because I want these, the Fiona Exploration tokens. I need like 800 of them in total? I think. Oh, okay. Sometimes you can just repeat those, but there was another thing that is like over there. Yeah, this is a really good one. Like, if you do well at this one, it creates a chain of like 2 consecutive ones, and by doing them more, you can get like quite a lot of certificates. So I'm hoping I can manage to get that. I love the music here in Fiona. It's just so relaxing. But yeah, I currently have 52 of the booklets that I need, and if I can get to 60, I can get this hoverboard that I'm riding on now as like a general mount. so that's going to be super nice. It's kind of what I'm aiming for at the moment. If I can manage to execute this, this should give me another, like, 5-ish books in total, which is pretty close to the goal. But it requires a bit of luck, because I might just, like, fail to get, like, a gold star on the second one. The second one would be kind of tight, because it's, like, a timer-based one. Okay, I'm in the right location now, I think. Yes, we've got... yeah, okay. Yeah. So, similar principles. Got lots of mining to do. So we've got... I'm going to activate that. Activate this. Pray for good luck. Definitely good luck so far. I didn't lose any integrity on that. Which is like percentage-based chance thing. Oh, I didn't get extra procs on some of my abilities. So I didn't quite manage to get as good as I could. Yeah, so he didn't get quite so lucky on the actual on the actual integrity, but I did get a proc on one of my abilities. Which means I get an extra, I can gather an extra item. So this is similar rules to the other one. I need to get, like... I need to get 45 before, like, 210 on the timer. But this might be a lot tighter because I'm getting, like... I'm getting less luck. Yeah, see, I can only collect one from here. Okay, so I might be in trouble here because I might not be able to actually... I got 8. That's an auspicious start. Only 2. So I only have 25 seconds left on the timer. And I might just not manage it because I might, like, roll really low on my like, things. No, I'm not gonna make it, am I? Shit. Oh! Oh, I made it! That was so close. Yeah, okay, so now I can do this one. Which is a similar process, but with this you have 3 minutes. It's like it's not quite, it's like strict in a different way. So my goal, what I'm probably going to do here, is I'm going to gather until I hit like 1.5 minutes. Lag can really mess you up here, because the timer doesn't stop ticking when you get lag. So I just hope I get lucky. Oh yeah, I like this. Oh. Last one not quite so lucky. Okay. I'm taking a gamble here, because I'm getting low on time. Okay. Hopefully I can get to 2,500 points. So you need a minimum of 30 pinches to clear, but you get 50 points per one you get, and you need 2,500 to hit the gold. So looks like I'm gonna hit the silver. Maybe not. Okay, hit the silver. Yes! Okay. And then there is a final one now. This is the one you're aiming for. If you can get gold on this, you get, like, really big points. So this is kind of what I was aiming for, but you have to get gold on the previous two for it to proc. Otherwise, you just can't do this mission. So this is actually a lot more relaxed. With this one, you want to gather as many like 100s as possible, basically. You don't need to reduce these like you do with the previous ones. I mean, basically you get 100 points per, like, per 100 collectible, and you want 1,750 points. But it should be easily doable because you have like 5 minutes, and I'm on, like, as you can see, I'm on 1,300 now, so hopefully I'll be good. It's gonna be one in which case you kind of like, you get the collectability as high as possible. And then you just kind of gather. Yeah, so I hit the silver star rating now. So let's activate that, because probably help. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm on 1,600, actually you can't really see, I lean to the side. I'm on 1,600 points, I need 1,750. Should move my model so I'm not in the way of the UI here. So at this point I probably should just get this as high as it can. Oh. Okay, I'm good. I'm gonna hit easily 750. Yeah! So, as you can see, I got 245 of the booklets here. And that's why I was aiming for this specific mission, because if you can do the chain, you get quite a lot. Like, as you can see, I've got 641 now. Oh, wait, I'm on 50. That means I can get it. I can get the hoverboard. Sweet. I thought I needed 8, but I actually only needed 6. So yeah, so you go to... Well, first I'm just going to play a quick round of roulette. So as you do missions... Wait, no, this is researching way. It's the wrong person. So as you do this, you get... I'm just going to bring my mouse over. You get, like, these Fiena credits here as you do missions. And you can, once you've got 1,000, you can play a round of Cosmic Fortunes, which is just this fun little roulette game that you can use to try and win some prizes. So I'm gonna go for this one, because I kind of want the die, or the Star Pilot attire, or even the cordials actually would be very useful. I'll probably end up getting the Magic Prism, which is basically the consolation prize, but... we'll see. Let's see what we got. You can just skip to the end of the roulette, but it's less exciting. As you can see, I got the Magic Prism. Also, no Best Viewer Stream vote. I do not care. You might be able to hear my dog in the background. He is, he's probably angry at the cats. He gets angry at the cats whenever they fight, or play, or do anything without him, to be honest. But yeah, so Cosmic Exploration Token Exchange, I can now get 6 of these, and that means I can get the Cosmo board, finally! I've been working on up to this for quite a while. Not consistently, but pretty regularly, so let's... You obtain a Cosmo board. Do I just obtain it, like... Oh, I was like, where is it? Oh, it's here. I was like, is it automatically given to you? You can now summon the Cosmo board mount. Let's get that out. Yeah! So as you can see, I've got a cool little surfboard now. I can surf around at the speed of sound like Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah. Can't fly here, so I probably need to go elsewhere for that. I can hop, which is fun. But yeah, so this has just been a side goal for me for quite a while. So I'm looking forward to this. Yeah. Okay. Now we get back to the now we get back to Armorer. Although let's see what the let's see what's in the roulette. Actually, let's see because I'm trying to reroll my Wondrous Tales to try and get like better shuffle. That's really bad. Maybe I should just give up on this one. Get next week's. Yeah, let's just do that. There we go. Yeah, didn't get literally anything that week. I'm gonna get a Chloe and turn that in. I could have kept re-rolling until I got like a better one, but sometimes you just need to give up. What's the time? 1:15. Probably queue a duty or two and then go back to some crafting while I wait for queues to pop. I don't need any XP, so And over a journal. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's really shit. Oh, I need to be on Disciple of War and Magic. That's fine. Ninja. Hand over a journal. Yeah, it's not. I'm sorry, Chloe. It's not a very good journal this week. And this was last week's, so I can pick up another one instantly. Hopefully, this will have better luck in it. I went through a phase of getting like two lines and then once 3 for like several weeks on end, and I think I'm in my punishment era now. Let's see what we have. Crystalline Conflict, Deep Dungeons, some... Like, those two are easy. That one I can't do, that one I can't do. That one I can't do solo, I think. At least I've never really managed to. Aiden's Verse, Gordius, Juno the First Walk, AR Alliance Raise, 190, 50 and 60, 1 to 49. Okay, it's gonna take a while. Just check something. So realize I don't have WhatsApp on, which means I might have missed a bunch of messages from people. Give me a second, everyone. Oh, I can extract some materia. Extract. I don't think I've ever seen this, the scouting top from that. I have the scouting, trousers, I just, like, have better ones, so I don't actually wear them. Let's see. Yeah, there they are. These are actually kind of interesting. Like... I could definitely, like, if you have some, like, thigh-high boots or something, like, these could go really well. Like, they have really nice little patterning on them. Like, these could be really good. Actually, I wonder, like, let's try those on. Not those. Let's try these on. And then let's pull the rest. Yeah, so, like, if I had some gold boots, actually, like, this could be quite nice. Maybe I can play around a bit with... Also, like, what's the dye pattern on there? So that makes sense, but... And then that's the side, yeah, okay. I was like, is it gonna be the gold? And I'm like, of course it's not the gold. Why are the shoe? Why are the like? Do you just have really bare like shins? In this outfit. I'm just like thinking about it. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go back to Fiona. I need more, I need to start picking up more, Aetheryte tickets. I've only got 139 left. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Do 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 Travel to Vienna. Okay, give me a second. Is there a way to just check your... Is there a way to check your subscribers on YouTube? Like, just like look at their names and stuff? I'm just like, huh. I think I might start wrapping up, actually. I'm in I feel like I need to start getting on with some things IRL. So I'm going to just start. I might just wait, what's my cosmic tool for armor? Okay, I'm gonna get the next level of armor up. Because that's a good little milestone. Okay, here we go. It's like, where is the... Pliance? Let's just stick with this. There we go. So I want to make 3 of these. Let's start... is going to be sturdy. Yeah, obviously it changes to primed and I no longer need primed. Let's try now. Yeah, that's better. Yay! We've got, let's go there. Let's go here. Pliant is really nice. Pliant, like, lowers... what was I gonna say? Pliant lowers the, like, your crafting point cost by, like, half. Which is really good when you need, like, a good boost. Primed, like, adds, I think, 2 to any abilities you use, like, 2 turn counts to any abilities you use. Let me just see. Let's just use this. Yeah, so I've got 10 uses of that now, basically. Yay! Okay. Complete 10 unique armor missions. Get my .4 tool now. So these tools go up to 0.8 and then they turn into cosmic tools. And then after that, they turn into... Then you start going to the intermediate levels, and that goes Cosmic Tool version 1.1 to 1.4. And then you get the Stellar Tool at the end. So the grindiest step is definitely, like, this one. Like, the early ones. Especially because, like... To be honest, it's only really once you get to Cosmic Tool that it's really worth equipping these to actually use. Because, like, especially if you're level 100, because basically they level up progressively. So, for example, like, I have a level 60 tool now, which is way too low for my current place in the game. So, and then it's going to go up to level 70 at 0.5, level 80 at 0.6, level 90 at 0.7, a level 100 at 0.8. So 0.8 is kind of maybe the first time you can kind of start using it, but then you really only really want to start using it once you hit, like, Cosmic Tool. Especially because that last push from 0.8 to the Cosmic Tool is, to be honest, not exactly that difficult. So yeah. But yeah. I should probably try and buy the offhand tool for Armorer though, so I have the current and indeed final for the expansion endgame pliers with some good melds on, and that will definitely help me push through. So we'll see. But yeah. Gonna have to start with Armorer next. After this, I'm off the... After I've got Armorer, I'm off my, like, Soul of the Crafter jobs. So these will all have, like, slightly less stats. Especially Carpenter, because I don't even have a decent tool on Carpenter. Although I probably should, given the look of this. Hey, look at that tool, that's really nice. I actually really love the Armorer, like the blacksmith tools. Like the blacksmith hammer is always great. Although none of these quite beat. I think my favorite ones are a lot of the first level, like the... I'm trying to remember what they're called. They're not. It's not the X like soft stuff. It's whatever the Endwalker ones. Not the Endwalker one. Yeah, no, the Endwalker ones. The Endwalker like crafting tools are just gorgeous. Not the Crystarium ones, like just the base ones. They have like they're so elegant and so like well constructed, and looks so good. I'm so looking forward to having a bunch of crafter glams available, actually. Oh, that's gonna be so fun. Apparently I actually have 11 points on Blacksmith, which is fun, and 11 points on Leatherworker. But yeah, you can see I got these 5. I'm gonna probably end up getting this one to intermediate, and probably a couple of the others. So these are the 5, as I said, I mentioned last week that these are the 5 that I really desperately needed, because these are the 5 that I'm going to be actually using a lot of in the upcoming patches. Just for illustration. So I'm going to be using Miner and Botanist to farm materials, and I'm going to be using Culinary and Alchemist to craft stat potions and food for the next update. And then Fisher I will be using, especially in the 0.5 patch in 7.5, because that's when we're going to be getting the legendary fish for Dawn Trail, and also the fishing title for Dawn Trail, whatever that ends up being. We've already got the final fish for Endwalker, so what were the previous fishing titles actually? Is it crafting? Is it in crafting and gathering? Might not be. Like cosmic fishing. I don't even have rocket ichthyology. You get Angler of Stars if I ended up getting 500,000 points in fishing. These are all like... I should try and get Worldcast Trawler at some point. I haven't even got to 1 million points though. I'm not that far off. I still haven't got every ocean fish. I've got every standard normal fish in the game, like other than a couple of the Dawn Trail ones. But I don't have all of the ocean fish. I was actually wondering if we're getting an ocean fishing update in this upcoming patch, but it doesn't look like we are. Because Endwalker had one in the 0.4 patch, so I was like, oh, we're going to get another ocean fishing update at the same time. Yeah, I've got quite a lot of these, but... Fish BME, that's it. So that's the final fish. So, I'm just going to go... So we've got... Let's have a look. What's all the big fishing titles? Just realised I could use an Ironworks fishing rod. Oh my god, look at it. Look at these high quality graphics. Yeah, so there are a bunch of big fishing titles. Not that one. Oh, I've almost got that actually. That's wild. Master Fisher. Oh, the Irresistible Lure. Splendid Tackle Fiend's Rod. So it's the one that glows. Yeah, that's the one that glows gold. Anyway, so the big fishing titles are technically Master Caster, Grandmaster Caster, Lady of Alright, so yeah, Go Big or Go Home, Grandmaster Caster. So this is like getting every big fish up through Stormblood. So I got this title at the same time as all of the others because the final fish that I caught was Ruby Dragon, which is like one of the big Stormblood, the big legendary fish in Stormblood. Lord or Lady of Far Waters is the one for catching all the big fish in Shadowbringers. But yeah, once you've got all of Shadowbringers and all of the previous ones, you get Big Fish as your title. And then Endwalker has its own, you get Wavewalker as its like unique Endwalker title. And then you get the final fish. For getting basically every single fish in the game. Every single big fish in the game. Because you need the achievement for getting all of the Shadow... It's all of the Shadowbringers and pre-Shadowbringers ones. Because you get big fish the same, like, you need big fish. And as you can see, yeah, I'm like slightly behind on Dawn Trail. I got the first one, but then I haven't caught all of these big fish yet, so I still need to do that. But, so once the update comes out for the 0.75 patch, we'll be getting the final batch of fish, including the legendary fish. There's always 6 legendary fish per expansion, because there's 1 for each of the zones. And we'll also be getting the unique Dawn Trail title for, like, getting all of the Dawn Trail fish, big fish specifically. I'm guessing it's going to be something like Dawn Fisher, or, like, Trail Fisher, or something like that. Although, the Endwalker one is Wave Walker. Oh, I guess Endwalker, Wave Walker. Yeah, it's probably going to be, like, Dawn Fisher or something, if I had to guess. And then we'll get, like, a new equivalent of the final fish. Which I have no idea what that's gonna be. Fisher of the Dawn, probably, maybe. No, probably not Fisher of the Dawn. Although, actually, no, maybe not, because it is the final fish, so... And, like, Endwalker loved a lot of, like, the final X, like, all of the accessories from the final dungeons are all, like, the last X. And that's just kind of what Endwalker was like. But yeah, we will see. Anyway. So now I got that, like, Cosmic Tool at, like, part, like, whatever it was. Yeah, Cosmic Raising Hammer version 1.4. I'm going to take a break now, I think. I'm going to wrap up stream. So I want to say thank you all for coming in and chatting away. I know for many of you it's really late at night, or really early in the morning, because you're all US based. You crazy, crazy people. But I do appreciate it. I appreciate you all coming here and chatting away and having a good time. So just thank you all. Special shout out to Imperial and Greta for being here and making the chat fun. But yeah, otherwise, I will be back on Friday for more Final Fantasy XIV. Friday is the live ladder stream, so I'm probably going to be streaming some of that on Friday, but probably not all of it, because the live ladders tend to be like sometimes like 4 to 5 hours long when it's like part 2, or like at least 3, and they start at 11, and that's going to be running way over my stream time. So I might not be streaming all of it, but I'll probably stream some of the start of it at least. But otherwise I'll still be playing for the first like hour before it goes up, so I just wanted to say I'm looking forward to maybe seeing some of you there. And thank you so much for being here, and have a great time. And yeah, just take care. Lorika out.